When I was growing up, I wasn't that skilled at math or at physics. I have no singing ability, but I was always good at writing and problem solving. And I always liked to argue. So law was a natural fit. I chose to go into law because that would be a great opportunity for me to use my skills to help people. I studied law at the University of Arizona in Tucson. I was a defense attorney. I was a partner at a defense firm, and I had a case with Venardi Zurada. I had a case against Martin, I had a case against Mark. We spent many hours in deposition together, and we got to know each other, and I respected their work. When time came for me to stop working on the defense and start working as a plaintiff attorney, I called Martin, and they hired me, and I've been very satisfied working at Venardi Zurada, helping people to achieve justice. I wanted to use my skills to help people, to get them compensation, to help them through a difficult time in their life, as opposed to tearing down claims and criticizing people and casting doubt on what they've experienced. At Venardi Zurada, my practice areas are personal injury and habitability, landlord-tenant claims. One of my most memorable cases was a case involving an elderly woman who fell in her apartment unit. She had a life-saving pendant on when she fell, and it did not work. The apartment complex where she was living, which supplied her with the life-saving pendant, blamed her and said she wasn't using the pendant right, and blamed her for being on the ground for all night and into the morning until she was discovered. We litigated the case, I obtained discovery, and the apartment complex turned over insufficient documents. I then fought them to obtain complete documentation, and in that complete documentation, once finally received, it was shown that in fact the pendant did not work, and I was able to get her fair and just compensation for the awful thing that had happened to her. If a tenant has been injured, they should call Venardi Zurada, because we can help. We have decades of combined experience handling landlord-tenant cases of all types, whether it be toxic mold, unsafe stairs, or an abusive landlord. We've handled it, and we know the steps that need to be taken in order to build the case and to prove the case and to try the case. We work hard day and night, every day of the week, taking phone calls from our clients, getting the information together that we need, contacting the state and local authorities to get documentation, and putting all of this evidence together to build a strong case against a landlord who has wronged their tenant.